while I'm on the subject matter of giving you what you want.
Yes.
This is big because, I said yesterday or 2 days ago, Chris, you said you wanted to hear, you think Aaron Rodgers' Packers career was disappointing because he only won once. Because we talked about that Milwaukee bar, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's rooting against Rodgers, paying for people's tabs if they open it 15 minutes before a game that the Packers aren't playing, the Jets are playing. You come in, you open your tab 15 minutes before Jets kick off.
Lose.
Yeah.
And Rodgers loses.
On the house.
On the house.
On the arm.
And you said, but don't you think his career, because I pushed back, I'm like, that's pathetic. Because, hey, he did something in Green Bay. It's not like he did nothing, and you're like, he only won once. It's a disappointing
Packers
career.
fans should consider his career disappointing.
And I said, I would love to hear from Packers fans. I only know one, and he's banned from calling into the show. Well, I mentioned this during poker last night. Murph is back on the program.
Oh, finally.
The ban has been lifted.
Murph, you be careful.
Free Murph for you. Look at that.
Murph, you cursed the last time. It's been years. You said you wanted to call in. You have the floor on the subject matter, Murph.
Good morning, Rich and gang.
This is amazing.
How you guys doing?
What up, bro?
Murph, I've wanted you to be freed for years and years now. This is incredible.
I appreciate that. I actually talked to the Rules Committee and the authorities, and they both said I'm ready to go. So that's why I called.
All right, Murph, you know the rules. We're on terrestrial radio.
Those rules, Rich.
Okay, so
Please, Murph, don't get banned
you're a
again.
diehard Packer fan. So what do you consider Rodgers' career a disappointment there?
Yes.
Oh.
36 years. Well, it's bigger than that, and I know I don't have an hour to go into it because I could talk about it for an hour, but 36 years as two Hall of Fame quarterbacks, first ballot, which is the hardest position in football, and we've been to 3 Super Bowls and won 2. So I think that's underachievement. I do.
Okay.
And, it wasn't all Rodgers, but if you look at his games in the NFC in the playoffs, he didn't play as well in the playoffs on average than he did during the regular season. So, but it's not only him. So I definitely agree. I'm frustrated. I wish more Packer fans were as frustrated as I was. But the rallying cry around McCarthy was, well, we've been to the playoffs for 7 or 8 years in a row. Well, yeah, that's true, but we were pretty low seeded in most of them, and it's like, to me, that's not a winner. And then I think we were 1-6 in the NFC Championship game.
So then, in the minute plus that I have left here, Murph, as a follow-up question, removing me from the equation, because again, good friends want to see other good friends miserable. Remove me from the equation. Are you rooting against Rodgers this year? Do you want him to flop?
I don't hold anything ill against him. I mean, I hope he does well. I do just want to caution you because 3 years ago, you remember the rallying cry around the Broncos, which is they were a quarterback shy of going to the Super Bowl. And, in the first year, that didn't work out so well. And he's obviously a great talent. And the Jets have lots of pieces around him. The question is, he's kind of a egomaniac, and can his ego fit inside of what they need him to do in order to be a winner? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But one thing I want to ask is, do you guys go back like 9 months from now or, later in the year, like Rich's prediction of the 4 people who are going to be in New York?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Do you guys go back?
We'll do that. Well, no, Murph, don't forget about accountability for me and my show. That's done. All we have to do is this. Thank you for calling in. You're now free because you followed the rules here, Murph. Thank you for calling in. Take care of yourself. That's Murph.
Happy Labor Day weekend, and I'll see you soon, Rich.
That's John K. Murphy, a.k.a. Murph. He has now been free.
Yes. Murph is back.
Because he got through a potty mouth free segment.
I got to be honest with you. Part of me kind of wanted Murph to
No,
just drop a bomb. Just to get banned
but
again.
because that's out of character for him. It is out of character. So there you go. That is a Packer fan. That's one of the few Packer fans I know here in Los Angeles, California. So did that satisfy you, Chris? That a Packer fan called Rodgers' career disappointing? And he added Favre on a boat. Poor Murph. Only 3 Super Bowls in 36 years. I have 1 in 54, and I don't even remember mine. Poor
Rich,
Murph, poor Packer fans. You should go to Milwaukee and root against him and get free beer if he wins. What?
You've never had a quarterback win MVP. Between the two of them, they had 7 MVPs. You think that would translate to some sort of Super Bowl wins more than 2.
I understand.
Okay. So they have a right to be disappointed.
But again, like I said, if it was a one-on-one basketball game, sure. There's a lot of moving parts that goes into winning a Super Bowl, and you can't just put it all on.
But he's the most important player. And
no, it's a quarterback-driven league.
I
totally understand what you're saying.
Quarterback-driven league, but if your left tackle sucks or your D-back sucks,
I walk around.
Even then, you're not going to win MVP if your left tackle sucks. You know what I mean?
I walk around, but again, I walk around the Hall of Fame and I see a bunch of no ring, one win, one Super Bowl ring quarterbacks that are in the ultimate spot, which is where Aaron Rodgers is going to be. And of course, I hope he gets that second one. My God, that would be an incredible occurrence, especially since I can look at Murph and say, you got one from him? So did I. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.